Hey everybody, it's Mama. Welcome back to Mama's Odi Tarot. So we are continuing back with the channel messages. We're doing the air sign fathers channel messages. So we had a couple of different things that was significant. The channel song for this reading is a video by India Ari. So the main thing that I picked up from that is that he's saying like, love yourself. You're beautiful. You're perfect the way you are. And make sure that the person that you're with, the people that you're around, friendships, love, everything that you deal with in your life reflects that love that you have, that beauty that you have. Like everything that you have in your life, the people you have in your life should reflect the beauty that is you. Somebody specifically lost their father when they were a baby, is what I picked up on. I picked up on Mark. I also picked up on downtown, which I'm like, I don't know what downtown has to do with anything. Yeah, and then I also picked up on like, this is a last name, Leland. So yeah, that's the main things that I got from this. Random little confirmations for the video. But let's go ahead and jump right into the message from the air sign fathers. The main channel that I got was discomfort, as well as the garden coming out with the Four of Pentacles, y'all. So what this is telling me is that, you know, the main thing that your father wants you to know is that anything that, you know, doesn't feel comfortable to you, anything that doesn't feel right, you don't have to do it. Like, don't do anything that does not make you feel right. Don't do anything that don't make you feel comfortable. And also, you know, any kind of discomfort or dishappiness that you're feeling in your life, always remember that you can start over. You can plant new seeds. You can go elsewhere, right? Especially when you're dealing with people who don't give you the care, the kindness, the love that you deserve. Never feel shame for leaving, you know, and starting over and going where you're appreciated and going where you're loved and where you're taken care of. All right. So that is the main message that he wants you to know. Never stay where you're not being taken care of. Never settle for less. Never dig at the bottom of the barrel for, you know, a partner, a job, a lover. Never beg, never chase. Like, these are not things that you have to do. Everything that you are deserving of in this life will, you know, you will attract it. It will come to you. And if you are somewhere and you feel like everything that you're putting into it, you're not receiving it back in return, then you need to go ahead and leave, right? You need to leave and go where you love. So that's the main message. Let's go ahead and continue more about what it is that he has to say. I can't make it up. I didn't even see this 8 of baskets over here. He's saying, make sure to always choose yourself. With this mother of sticks, stand up for yourself. You know, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for what you care about, stand up for what you love, what makes you happy, what you're passionate about. So this is also, you know, him talking about, you know, people in the background watching, naysayers having something to say. Like, don't let those people, you know, affect you. Because I'm looking at this, you know, this mask on here. A lot of times those people are mad because they can't do what you do. They don't have the balls to stand up and be their true self, their authentic self. They're being false, wearing a mask. So be wary of, you know, deception that could be around you at this time. But yeah, he's definitely urging you to leave whatever in the past that does not serve you. All right. Do not be afraid to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself and say, hey, I don't like the way that you're treating me. This is not the way that I desire to be treated. This is not the way that I ask to be treated. I'm a beautiful woman. All right. With lots of, you know, pretty much love in my heart. He sees that you care a lot. You love people wholeheartedly, fully. And he's saying that you need to be around people who appreciate that. Do not be afraid to let someone know that they're not doing you right, and therefore you need to leave. You need to leave. Like, literally, you gotta go. So, furthermore emphasized here, we have, these are what, you know, came out during my shuffle. Follow your passion, deception, and see it through. So when it comes to the things that you want, when it comes to the things that you love, you have to be willing to see it through, despite, you know, the pushback that you're going to get, the people that are going to say, I don't think you should do this, the obstacles, people trying to create problems, people telling you it's not going to work out in your favor. You know, there's always going to be doors closing and no's, but that doesn't mean that you should give up. You still got to push through, be confident, believe in yourself. Like I said, when one door closes, yes, another one opens. But if you approach a door and it's locked, make sure you check for a side window, because you never know if there's another way for you to get in. And sometimes you just gotta, you know, you can't take the elevator to success, but you can take the stairs and you can skip steps, right? I don't gotta go one step at a time. I can go to skip 3, skip 4. It all depends on how much skill I have, how much agility, how much stamina I got. So you gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing. Okay? And then he's also, again, going back to this deception, letting you know to be wary, that you might not be seeing the full picture about certain people that's around you right now at this time. So yeah, make sure that you paying attention. Okay? It says it may be purpose. It says you're not seeing the entire picture of a person or a situation. It may be purposely withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. So they really want you to pay attention to what you see people around you doing right now, their behaviors, because people will subtly let you know whether or not they really like you, or, they care about you or not. But there's definitely a discomfort and a discontent that they know that you're feeling. And Dad is saying to pay attention to that discomfort, pay attention to that feeling. If something is not making you feel okay, then that means that you don't need it around you. You don't need it in your life. If it's stirring up so much emotion in you to where, it's affecting your stomach, it's affecting your immune system, your body, your nervous system, then you need to disconnect from that. You need to get away from it. Okay, so don't be afraid to leave what things, to protect yourself and choose you and choose your own happiness with this Seven of Swords coming out here. Never feel like you're alone. He's like, I'm always here for you. You can always talk to me with this Dr. Grant card here. Like, I'm always available to you. I'm never gone. Okay, with this grandchildren, he's saying like, yo, the life that you're building, the family that you want, if you do have children, because now the Mother of Coins card is coming out here. Not only do they, see you and they see how much of a good job you're doing, they're saying that, at the end of the day, regardless of whatever the cycle is, if they left when you was a baby, if they wasn't around, regardless of if your child's father is in your child's life now, you have to be the best mother that you can. You have to break that cycle. You have to break this generational curse here for someone specific here of the father not being around, by being the best stable mother that you can be, being there, being available, and letting your child know that they're not really missing out on anything. If you have the wherewithal to let the child go be around the father, even if you don't like him, let him go around him. Don't be bitter. Give them the chance to show up and be a father figure in that life. Don't let your bitterness stop you from allowing your child to have that relationship. Yeah, now it's again coming up about the death card with the Son of Baskets. So it could have been a repeated cycle now. Literally, this feels like a generational curse being shown here of a daughter losing her father at a young age, and then now a woman is having a child and her child's father was gone at a young age, and that cycle repeating. And they're saying that you have to look at things from a bigger perspective, that you being the best mom that you can be and doing everything that you can is what's best. Don't stay with a man. That's another thing that's coming up. Don't stay with a man. If you have to leave him or whatever the situation is, you can't stay with a man showing an unhappy example to the children. That's not going to help. You're not going to be able to be the best version of yourself. So you got to do what you can, especially if you're a working parent out here and you're a working mother and you got all these different things. You're exhausted on the day-to-day. You got to give yourself grace, and you got to do what makes you happy at the end of the day, even if it means not being with the father and moving on to somebody else who makes you happy, who makes you feel loved. So we got, this is a collective message. So we got a lot of different situations being presented here, but you take, the roles where it fits, whatever the case may be. If the father is not there, but don't feel guilty. That's the word that I want to say. Don't feel shame and guilt for it not working out. Just be the best mother that you can be. You don't have to try to fill that role, because you can't. But just try to find male figures, right? Try to find coaches and people and males, uncles, brothers, whoever that you can trust to really provide that for your son. And if you know that your son is getting that, then you know that your son is taken care of and he's not missing out on anything. All right, just allow your son the chances to process his emotions, and talk about things and express what he feels. Like, don't shy him away from that. It's okay for him to speak up and talk about what it is that he's feeling. Just be there for him. That's what you can do. It's always just nurture him and be, the kind mother that you can be, and understand that everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out. He's going to get to, working out all of his teenage angst, if he is in his teenage years, whatever he's going through, it's all going to work out. But you got to give it time. You got to be patient. You got to be nurturing. You got to be willing to listen and not be judgmental. All right, you got to see, look at things from a bigger perspective, and not always try to just be so controlling and domineering when it comes to your children. You have to actually make them feel comfortable to come to you and talk to you, right? So it's just something I've been talking about lately. But he's definitely letting it be known that this is a generational curse that he wants to break, where the father is either not there, or the father is so domineering and controlling, and he's not giving the child the openness to understand and learn and speak. So he's basically urging you to, not make certain same mistakes that he has made, or if he wasn't there, don't make those same mistakes, and just give your child a chance to grow. Okay, that's the main message that he's given. Also, for those of you who are excuse me, confirmation in a relationship, and you have a man, a husband, like I said, some of y'all need to be looking at things from a bigger perspective. Some of y'all is looking at somebody with rose-colored glasses, and this person is deceiving you, and you need to pay attention, because he's a whole ladies' man out here. He likes to, do his thing, sleep around, all that good stuff. And or if not, then he's not helping when it comes to, he's immature, he's childish, he's not helping, he's not there to provide for you emotionally and do the things that you need. So there's no need to stay with him and raise your child in a household where they're not seeing a good example of a loving house and marriage, right? Like your happiness and your truth has to prioritize and come first before anything else. Because you can't be the best mother that you can be if you're not feeling good, and if you're not happy, and if you're not being taken care of and able to show up as the best woman that you can be. All right, so let us continue. I also had that popped out in my shuffle, B, fish in reverse, and girl. Yeah, so some of y'all are hoping, I don't know if y'all are hoping to get married or hoping to get pregnant or looking to get pregnant with this fish coming out in reverse, and you've been dealing with loss, or you've been dealing with, miscarrying, and they're letting you know that, at the right timing, you will become a mother. Do not stress and think that you will not, be a mother, because you absolutely will be. All right, it's going to happen. Some of y'all will be having daughters, you'll be having little girls, and it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be beautiful. Then the twofold message with this, again, with some of y'all, you are holding your child back. I don't care if it's a son, I don't care if it's a daughter. You're, that controlling way that you've been taught to behave, it's going to rub off onto your children, and then what that causes is them to be sneaky, to do things behind your back, to not come to you when they really need help and when they really need you. So what your father is saying is like, hey, if you want your daughter to come to you and you want her to feel comfortable with you, then you're going to have to set that example by being open, being kind, being nurturing, all right? Not just trying to be so controlling and domineering and things like that. All right, so that's what I have there. And then the last message that I'm picking up from this, for someone out here with this B, fish in reverse, and girl, is that watch. All right, watch your partner. Watch your partner. I'm telling you, somebody also could actually literally be pregnant right now with a girl that's watching this video, but watch your man, I'm telling you, because it's something about you needing to see something. All right, you needed to monitor and pay attention to what he got going on, because he may be half a side chick. All right, so like I said, take what resonates and leave what don't. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. But somebody out here, their man is dealing with a girl on the side. All right, and it keeps coming up in all of these different cards. So there's that. I asked her, also about like recommendations and stuff, advice, what he want to say. So we have happiness, perseverance, and fear. So remember, it goes back to the seeing it through, where he's saying, you have to be strong. You can persevere. If you think that you can't do this alone, that you can't be alone, that you can't put people in the past, put a relationship in the past, you absolutely can. You can persevere. You can overcome whatever it is. If that means that you got to get a second job, like I said, I talked about this on my live video. If you got to start slowly, get you a storage, pack up your bags, move your things over, stop buying stuff for the house. Just do it quietly. You don't have to do it loud. If you want to separate and move from someone and separate from someone, you can do that. You don't have to be afraid to stand tall and choose yourself. You got this. You can do it. You don't need this person's financial help. I promise. All right, choose your happiness and choose your joy and your wish fulfillment before anything. Ancestors is, urging you. Your father is urging you that he's going to help you. You will overcome whatever obstacles. You're going to get everything that you need. If that's another job, if that's, some child care for your children, whatever it is that you need to get this done, the support and the help that you need, you will receive it. As long as you're open to receiving that and speak up and ask for it, you're definitely going to get it. All right, but yeah, it's a lot about you needing to have grace for yourself and to choose your own happiness and what makes you happy. If you're not happy, if you don't feel pleasure, if it's not bringing you that wish fulfillment anymore, then it is okay to choose you. All right, so this is what your father is saying, to have grace for yourself at this time and make sure that you ultimately are being, taken care of and given your flowers and celebrated and loved wherever you are. All right. And again, now with shame coming out in risk, don't be afraid to go after what it is that you want in this life, what you love. You know, if people are telling you, oh, I don't think you should do that, you know, that would be weird. No, you can do whatever you want. No, there's nothing that's holding you back. Don't let other people's opinion, don't let other people's conversation, their fears, anything that they have to say to hold you back. All right. Make sure that you're always thinking big and dreaming big for yourself, because he's saying that you are very, very much capable. Anything else that you want to say here? Cheerfulness. Take a deep breath. So he's telling you to pretty much relax. All right. Take a pause. Take a pause so that you can reflect and connect to your intuition and see the bigger picture of what's going on. All right. A lot of y'all have been not paying attention to the patterns, right? Your gut feeling, like you see what's holding you back. You see what's not serving you no more. You see what's not reflecting you and not showing, giving back what it is that you're putting out. That's not reflecting the image that you display. All right, so think about all the choices that you've made recently. To take stock of all of the decisions that you've made, the choices that you made, and ask yourself, were they for my highest good? Were they for my soul's growth? Were these things the things that I truly wanted to do? Do they make me happy? Do they make me feel cheerful at the end of the night? Some of y'all might be going through certain lung issues. It says sorrow, grief, and worry are often associated with weak lungs. Sometimes these emotions are below the level of our consciousness. All that the affected person is aware of is his or her inability to be glad about anything. He or she's reacts pessimistically, and cynically to everything that happens. It says breathe deeply, slowly, and deliberately. After filling your lungs, keep your breath for 3 to 7 seconds. Then breathe out fully. Imagine how you are inhaling masses of light and colorful prana, the energy of life. The prana that makes your whole chest and lungs vibrate with life. So it's like y'all got a certain vibrancy to y'all that your dad sees as lacking since you've been with this person, where you're not that same old cheerful, happy person that you've always been with. This person is draining you. You're overworked and you need rest at this time. You need healing. Yeah, we have security. They're letting you know that you're always going to be in good hands. If you're worried about your financial situation at this time, they're letting you know that you have to calm down. Everything is going to work out. The security and everything that you're looking for, you have it within you. You have it within you. It says we can find security and company with people who are still with us, or those who are already in the next world with higher beings, spiritual teachers, and holy ones. Perhaps it helps to place images or things in a special place. A fragrant bath can also be a refuge and give us warmth. You can imagine lying in a luxurious bath and let yourself be embraced and caressed by the warm, soft water. Bro, I cannot make it up. Didn't the seven of baskets come out here? I thought it did. I guess not. But either way, listen, we still have the garden card. Go out in nature. However you feel the best way it is to connect with your gods and your ancestors. And know, like your father's like, I'm always here with you. Even though I'm not here in the physical, I'm always here with you. You can reach out to me. You can talk to me. You don't have to go through these moments of despair. You don't have to carry all of these burdens. You can release all of your burdens to him. All for one and one for all. Your ancestors are there for you to release all of your stresses and worries to, because they will take care of you and give you the security that you need. What does this say? An objective in mind. And they wanted to spin out and come out in reverse. It says, I can and I will. This is all you have to tell yourself, that you can and you will. Stop. Remove those certain words from your vocabulary. When you say, I don't think I can, I'm not capable of, I'm not sure, this is too hard. Remove all of those things from your vocabulary, because whatever objective you place in your mind, whatever you put your mind to, you are very much capable of it. And this is what your dad is letting you know, reminding you of. He's giving you that embrace that you need to let you know that whatever you want to do, you can do it. All it takes is faith of a mustard seed. Little bit of healing. And all you have to do to get that is to reach out with this reach out. Step back. Stop trying to carry. I can't make it up. Stop trying to do it all on your own. Reach out to your ancestors and guides and let them heal you and do all the healing work, right? Let them take on a lot of those emotional burdens instead of you stressing. All you got to do is call out and cry out. That's it. Once you acknowledge the pain and the heartache and the burdens that you're going through, that's enough for your ancestors to want to do something about it. When they hear your cry, God and the ancestors, they hear you and they want to help you. Appreciate life. Appreciate yourself. Give yourself grace. It keeps going back to that now. dissatisfaction, like the enjoyment. You got to show gratitude for everything that it is that you have currently, and you will receive more. But show gratitude for what it is that you have right now. All right. And if you feel unsatisfied and you feel like you're not at rest, you're not getting the happiness and the recognition that you deserve, right? Then they're saying that maybe it's all about you moving towards your own life, focusing on yourself, being disciplined with this deprivation, guys. Get your money up. Like I keep going back to it. If you're worried about your finances, your money, get your money up. Be disciplined, because growth is there. You see the charts in the graphs? The growth is there. Whatever knowledge you need, if you got to go back to school, whatever you need to do, whatever skills you need to gain to put yourself in a position to move forward with your life. If you got to go back to school so that you can provide for your kids more, so that you can take on the financial, more the financial weight, whatever it is that you have to do, they're saying that you're capable of it. But do not deprive yourself and believe that you're in this lack mindset and you're not capable, because you are very much capable of getting the long-term security that you are looking for when it comes to your life. Okay, so it says, allow yourself to take life challenges one small step at a time. Never mind whether you are trying to learn something, I can't make it up, change, build, or cure something, or perhaps just pursuing some sport or other. Give yourself a main target, preferably in writing. Okay, like I said, make a plan, then divide it up into sub-targets, but you can tackle stage by stage. So this is why y'all need to watch my lives, because this is everything that I talked about in all 12 zodiac signs for this month of September. So check out those lives on my page, all right? But it says the small successes strengthen your will, and soon your enthusiasm will begin to carry you along with it. Each small step brings satisfaction and brings you closer to your goal. Tell yourself that every day. Each small step brings satisfaction and brings me closer to my goal. You're on your way. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time to get this all done. And don't forget to take care of yourself in the process. Don't forget to put yourself first and do everything that you need for you in the process. Right? Because you can't take care of anybody else or show up the best you can or pour from an empty cup. You just cannot. So you have to take care of you and do what it is that you need to do for yourself. All right. So don't be afraid to open up, to your ancestors and ask them for the help you need. Don't be afraid to talk to other people and let them know how you're feeling at this time. Like, hey, I need some time to myself. I need to focus on me. I don't need to be around the kids. Like, don't be afraid to disconnect from the world and take that time for you. Okay. So that's really what I have for you guys. And always know that when it comes to, your abundance, and when it comes to your money, that any blockages that you might be feeling right now at this time, they're not going to be for long. But you got to show gratitude. Like I said, once again, don't be greedy. All right. If you're in a phase right now where you just have pause and God just has you in a sowing season, enjoy that. Enjoy that pause in that sowing season. All right, it says you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure you're headed in the right direction before moving forward. So they don't want you to end up in a situation where you're, in this lack mindset and you're doing something greedy because you need money. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh, I'm in a dangerous situation, all because I needed some dollars, or I'm staying in a marriage or staying somewhere where I'm not fulfilled and happy just because I need $1. And they're saying that they don't want you to do that, want you doing that when it comes to your money. So the antidote is to get control of your mindset when it comes to finances, to know that you are abundant, to start speaking abundance over your life and be grounded when it comes to your financial matters. All right, do not be afraid. Do not feel like you have to be stuck with a person. Once again, stand in your truth and be brave. Know that you can make your own money, even if the road is not going to be easy. Right? Even if the road is not going to be easy with this difficult road here, you can't remain stuck in fear. You can't remain stuck in fear or feeling, shameful for the fact that you discovered a new part of yourself and you know that you want to change and you want to move around and do something different. It's okay to discover that you're not what you once loved before you don't love anymore. It's crazy because when I first started the reading, that's the first word they said to me was discovery. And I forgot to say that. So a lot of y'all, I don't know if that's what had to do with downtown, but a lot of y'all are just discovering different things about yourself. That is a song by SWV. But anyways, y'all just discovering and realizing that what made you happy before has actually been depleting you. All right. And now that you're paying attention and you see that you're depleted and you're overworking and anxious and you can't do this no more, you want to choose yourself. You want to have compassion and self-love for you. And your dad is saying that that's okay because there's boundless possibilities. There's so many different things that can happen for your life. And if you choose to detach from somebody and release somebody, then do so with love. All right. Especially if your soul is whispering out for you to do this. That is okay. Choose you. There's not going to be any negative karma, or you're not harming anybody. You're making the best choice that you can make for you. All right. And like I said, don't get into staying in situations just because you need a dollar or you need a check or you need money. Like they're like, no, it's just not worth it. All right. We got you. We're going to take care of you. We're here defending you and protecting you so that way you ain't got to do nothing. Yeah, we're protecting you from all of the darkness, the evil forces, anything. Any kind of ways that people trying to stir up your life, know that we're always protecting you, okay? It's just that sometimes everything happens in divine timing. And you just got to remain at peace and remain calm and wait till you hear that message. And when you get that message, that loud trumpet sound letting you know that everything is going to be okay with this axe, that they working on your behalf and they got this, you know to just stick it out, keep going and wait. All right, because a new beginning and something new is definitely coming for you, and a transformation and the evolution is coming. All right, just continue business as usual. Keep working, keep working hard, keep focusing and doing things the way that you know to do it. Don't get lazy. Stick it out, see it through. All right, and when it comes to love, like I said, it's somebody here that you might have a lot of emotions for, but this person, listen, they've depleted you. They've harmed you. They've not been caring about you and protecting you and protecting your union and your family and what y'all are building. So you have to make sure that you do what's best for you and the children, all right? Because the children will understand that at the end of the day, mama is protecting us. Mama is choosing herself and she's protecting us from whatever nonsense is coming towards her. And so at this time, like I said, it's a lot of love. It's a warm embrace, a hug that your father is giving you right now, and letting you know that he's always there, even when you think he's far. Right? When you think you all alone and you on that boat by yourself, he is on the edge of that boat, right there with you, protecting his daughter and telling her that she can be the strong warrior that she is. All right. Somebody here might be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because it's a lot about fire sign energy coming up here. But that's what I have for you guys. Like, it's really time for you to just focus on being the best mom that you can be, the best person that you can be. Take back control of your life. Do what makes you happy. Choose you. All right. And like I said, don't worry about what you don't have. Just be grateful for what you do and know that the blessings is going to continue to flow to you as long as you stay in a state of abundance. So I hope that you receive that message with love. And I will see you guys on the next one. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. And I'm going to see y'all later.